Hello everyone, I'm Garby the Glitterous, and I'll be hosting for the next few block runs in Sonic Blocks. So coming up next, we'll have Sonic Robo Blast 2 by Argick. So good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I am Argick. Welcome to Sonic Robo Blast 2 here. We're going to be doing an any percent or a beat the game run as Sonic here. So, without further ado, we are going to jump into the run. I hope you're all ready for some good old-fashioned fun. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. And away we go. So Sonic Robo Blast 2 here is a 3D fan game made in the Doom Legacy engine. And oh, it is going to be sweet. So our main movement tech here, as you can see, is this thought, as it is called. It is an onomatopoeia. It is called the thought because of the noise that it makes. And it's a big boost of speed. The idea is that we want to be in the air for as long as we can to minimize any ground drag that we have. And that was our first level in 22 seconds. Each of our stages here will have 3 stages to go through, with the third one ending in a boss. And we're now about to go and get the most broken shield in the video game, and we're going to have fun with that. Say hello to our whirlwind shield here. So we're going to grab this. This gives us a double jump that now allows us to run our way and navigate our way through the stages, taking certain routes that you would otherwise be unable to access. There are a number of other shields in the game here. You may or may not see them, depending on how well the run goes. So we're going to use the spring just to jump our way over here, making sure we don't hit the spikes or the enemies. And we're going to launch ourselves down this area here. Big old jump down, going to land in the bottom area here in the secret tunnel. Lands us on this section, big jump up, double jump through. Keep the speed if we can. Get to the corner here, big run, big jump up we go, double the top, skips the spring, over we go to our enemies and up to the final spring section here. Last ring, we jump up, and there you go, stage 2 in 43 seconds. And we get to go through now into our boss stage, where Dr. Robotnik here is going to try and fire some laser beams, and we're going to try and dodge them. So he's going to fire laser beams at us. He's going to move away, fire a laser beam at us. So there's your laser beam. I ran into the laser beam there just to show you the laser beams do damage, and we don't want to do that. And yes, I just said do. Going to get the boss 8 hits here, as is standard with normal Sonic games here. A mix of the classics and the 3Ds in here in this wonderful 3D game. Now, I am playing on a special mode known as Strafe Mode. And the reason for that is basically Sonic's back will almost always be behind or in front of the camera, allowing me to kind of move like Doom style. You know, it's a lot of fun. Into Act 2, we got Techno Hell here, we got some gimmicks. We just got the super early cycle on the Steam there. So we're going to run our way through, try and grab ourselves our speedy shoes. And you'll see our lovely little countdown buff at the bottom of the screen there, telling you how much left we've got up on the Steam vent there, running our way through and going up onto the top right, up to the top, round we go, making sure we land inside the area here, jump on the moving platform, jump over the enemies. We don't want to take them out. They have little springs on their backs. We're going to be using them to our advantage and try and hold the speed shoes for as long as we can to get over the purple gloop that we can see in this game. So big jump here. Do we have enough? We roll straight away. We come out. Yes, we do. Allows us to go through. Not going into the purple gloop here. Here's the round with the spring in his bag. We talk to the spring. Up we go. Skipping the area there. The purple gloop you will find out more about in phase 2 or act 2 when we get through here. And then up this area. Now, we do not have to go and grab any of our golden tokens here, as we will not be grabbing the emeralds this time. As we're going through, round in and down, hopefully finishing the stage around the 1 minute mark. We drop down the hole, we get a thok at the bottom there. Basically, think of the thok as a homing attack that doesn't home. It's like, oh, okay, so we don't get a homing attack from that. Nah, no homing attack for us this time. Now coming into Techno Hell 2, this is where the gloop comes in. The higher you are in the air when you land in the gloop, the further down you will go. We need to go down just enough so we can get under there without getting stuck too far down. And we're going to be using that to our advantage through the next part of the stage, making sure we don't hit the ground there that gives us damage. And then going to run across the gloop here, whee, straight through. Do a little bit of a skip with our speed shoes, big old jump. Hit the wall to transfer our horizontal momentum over to vertical and skip that section. Big jump up there, not killing the enemy, always good. Checkpoint allergy coming in there because I missed my checkpoint as always. But we got our speed shoes and we can run our way through. So I'm just going to chain thoughts together now to make sure we navigate our way around again. Once again, didn't hit a checkpoint. So I got to be very careful not to die here, because if we die, we're going back to the beginning of the stage. So you can see the speed here, again, just trying to stay off the ground as much as I can so we get the least amount of ground drag. Big bounce off the enemy here, making sure I don't get hit by that. Jump and run the side here, going to the area down the bottom here and grabbing ourselves another windshield. So the windshield, once again, going to be hiding in the corner for us, all the way through, up and then on to this area. Get an extra piece to hide there, into the double jump, skipping this entire room, using the power of the whirlwind shield and its double jump, getting up onto our cycles. Supposed to hit a button to raise the gloop level and then navigate your way around. We skip all of that through and we go in this area. Big jump up and through, going around. Wait for it to go. Obviously, we got enough height. We did not. That's all right. So not going to risk it. We'll finish in sub 130, which is always nice. How do we maintain this level of energy? Well, we make sure we have a lot of water and we enjoy our speed runs. And I hope you all enjoy it too. As we come into our boss, where Mr. Eggman is going to paint the ground for us a little bit. Running around in a semicircle here, which is going to hit the boss a number of times. And then eventually we'll move into the second phase, where we're going to bounce around now and get a lovely piece of gloop there. Make sure we get no damage, and we win. There you go, that's fine. Onto my big egg now. Opens up my capsule, and away you go. Nice. All right, now we're going to chill out a little bit. We're coming into Deep Sea Zone, where we get this nice, lovely, chill tune. And we're going to skip a little part of the level here. We're going to try and do a large item box bounce. So we get punched by the fish. That is RNG manipulation. No, it's not. I just tried the fish. Going to do a bounce off the whirlwind shield box, down to the ring box, bounces from the ring box, up and through. Allows us to go over. We're going to land on there just to take it safe, and then go down the bottom. That skips a large chunk of the level there, because we no longer have to worry about elevators. Going into Doom mode, charge up a 5-rev spin dash. That may have been 6, but we're all right. Down into the bottom here, using our FPS mode. Doom mode allows us to gain some speed. We did got bodied by the platforms there, but that is all right. So we'll just navigate our way through here, land up, fight our way through, land to the springs, hit the red spring on the corner here, immediately roll through all the spikes, get caught by the last one, unfortunately, but that's a-okay. Hits our button to open up through. Should finish the stage in about a minute as we jump down here, down the bottom, back into Doom mode, charge a 4-tap spin dash, and away we go. There's the end of the level right there. These stages are massive, by the way. You are getting to see but a fraction of these stages. If you would like to play this game, it is free. You can download it from sonicroboblast2.org, and you can explore these stages yourself. There are so many routes that you can take, and as a speedrunner, we just take the one that is quickest for us. There is also, of course, the car add-on, which is amazingly good fun. So big old full charge 7-tap there, hits our checkpoint, do a jump to keep our momentum as much as we can, and then run our way through the water. We do have water physics here, so we get to jump a little bit higher as we go all the way through. Big old jumping in and then down the bottom. So going through, going in, going round. Going to stop, hit the checkpoint here, charge a 3-tap spin dash. 1, 2, 3, jump over, get round, hit the thought, get on the elevator. Elevator jumps us up, allows us to get out. And will we make our cycle here? Yes, we did, which is always good. And then see where our last cycle is here. It is coming down, lovely jubbly. Making sure we don't get squished by the moving walls. And then we go to our moving ceiling. Again, this game is genuinely amazing. So we're going our way through here to make sure we don't get squished up. A 4-tap spin dash jump at the end there, carrying the momentum land on the button. And then spin dash to open the door. And get our platform to raise up. If we've done it quick enough, we will not hear the drowning music. And we're all good. That means we're on very good pace right now, which I am happy about. I say that, there is an in-game timer that you can see at the bottom of the screen right now, and that is built in to this wonderful marathon mode. So they're even catering for us speedrunners, which is always very nice to see. Now we're going to the giant water slide in Atlantis here. Wonderful water slide, going to just run our way through here. We know the area we want to go. We want to stay down onto the left-hand side, making sure we don't fall down any of the little holes or hitting the side of the walls there, because it slows us down. But if we can just boost our way ahead, all the way over to the right, and then down and finish the stage. Down we go. Gets a little jump onto the red springs, up to the top, and whee! And down you go. Up and in. Done! And now we're going into our boss fight. Boss fight this time is going to be hiding down in some holes. We need to find out which one the boss is going to come out of. The boss will then fire some EMPs and missiles, but we can stop them. There's a boss coming out there. There's the EMP. We managed to dodge that. Where's the boss coming from? I can't see them. Boss came over the other side. I am trying to look for a shadow on the ground to know where the boss is coming from, but being at the four corners right now, it is showing me boss coming out here. So you saw the shadow there, which is nice. Still looking for the shadow. Not seeing it. Boss came from behind again. That is all right. Keeping an eye out. Now we're in the desperation phase. We get two dummy ones as well. They will also fire missiles, but they will not fire an EMP, which means we know where the boss really is. And that's the boss done. So now coming through to our next stage. Welcome to Castle Eggman, or as I like to call it, Castle Yeetman. Because this stage has these lovely little spinners that we're going to use to our advantage here. So Castle Yeetman, we are going to first start with a spin dash jump on this ledge here. Full charge spin dash, big old jump through, going all the way in. Didn't quite get enough height there, but that is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do the charge, we do the jump, we get back around there. There we go. Enemy there staying high. Going to grab onto the spinner here. We're going to launch ourselves from the spinner and immediately thought, which gives us a massive boost of speed and a massive boost of height as well. Land on the second one, do the same again. Skips our entire first area here. Allows us to run through, make sure we don't get hit by the spiky platforms, and run our way through. Then we're going to launch ourselves once again, do the Thok immediately, going to land on the item box to do another item box bounce. Round to the other side, skipping that platforming section that we need to do there, skipping our shield as well that we do not need. Land on it, going to the spiky boys section, managing to pull that out, which is very nice. Getting over one last launch for Castle Yeetman, and then down to the bottom on the tree. There you go. All the way through, and then down to the bottom. And if we have any Dark Souls fans, the devs have a wonderful reference for you here. As the music disappears, it's raining outside. Welcome to Firelink Shrine. We have lit the flame. As we run our way through now, we're going to head towards the end of the levels. Big old springs, going to Thok on the springs just to get a nice boost of speed. Round and in, hit our checkpoint. Now we're on to the bridge collapse. On to the bridge collapse here. We have to escape over to the castle. As the bridge is falling behind us, there are spikes, there are enemies, there are springs. You don't want to hit any of them, or that will happen. So we're just going to make sure we get over here, making sure I don't hit. I got to be very careful in this section. And I'm still good. That is fine. Didn't die. I accept that. That's fine by me. Into Castle Eggman 2 now, where we're now going to explore the inside of the castle. So Castle Eggman 2, we're going to go around here, making sure we dodge all the cycles that we're coming through. We want to try and be on the very first cycle that we can get for the platform that is just ahead there, which is nice to land on the platform. We Thok over, we land up. We're going to dodge the obstacles that are in our way, hit that enemy, but that's all right. It allows me to have a look and see where the spike ball and chains are. Allows us to go over, dodge the Eggman walking robots. Big old jump on this section, because we are going to then launch ourselves from this invincibility, the speed shoes, over the big gap there. The camera getting stuck, but that is all right. And then we're going to try and grab a second set of speed shoes in the water from a jump here. Big jump, always nice. Lands on it, keeps it going, gets the speed shoes, runs it through, dodges the Lancer, dodges the spiky boy. Going to get hit by the second set here. So there we go. We got them all there as well. Going to grab some rings, make sure we get past the Eggman robots. Onto the big spring, around to the right, onto the wall there. Use the wall up to the springs and down. Up we go. Round our other side with our speed shoes running out. We're going to have to make sure we do not get hit. And then we got the spiky girls over this side as well. They are going to be waiting on the log. Thankfully, we're on good cycle right now. They don't get to hit us either, so very good for us. Enemies out the way too. And we get to run our way through, dodging the Lancer enemies. And then run our way through down the bottom. Don't hit onto that enemy. That's fine. The ground there, those thorns will damage you. Didn't hit any of them, which is good. Behind the enemies, running our way through. Let's see if we can make our way through the spike section there without getting hit. We did. Onto our yellow springs, round past another set of spike balls. So many spiky balls in this stage. And then we got to go through into the library. And then from the library, we launch ourselves up the top there. Did not get a big boost to height there, but that's all right. Our platforms are still on cycle for us. Going to wait for the agents to pass through. And then we got to finish the stage at a very nice 145. Launch ourselves up and in. Nice. All right. So now we've seen the spiky boys and the spiky girls. Now it's time for the spiky Eggman. That's right. Eggman is here. We got 3 buttons. We got a red one. We got a blue one. We got a yellow one. We need to make sure that we dodge all the spike balls here, hit the boss on the schnoz, and then run our way through. So first one is red, then it is blue and yellow. You can see that some of the ground is getting destroyed every time the boss slams back down. Then we're going to go to the red and the yellow. We're going to hit the red. We're going to jump over, making sure we don't hit the thorns. They will be a thorn in my side if we're unlucky here. We're going to jump our way over. Then it should be red into blue. The pattern does not change. It is the same pattern every time. And then after this one, we get a red, a blue, and a yellow back to back to back, which is always good. We're going to hit the red one and run away as quickly as we can to the blue, to the yellow, and then get into the desperation mode, where the boss is going to escape the chains here and go up to the very top. And we're going to go up there as well. And we have all these lovely little egg robos with their foam fingers. If you hit them, they will do the home run back noise from Super Smash Bros. Hopefully we won't hit any of them. We get 3 bosses down. There you go. Sub-minute boss fight. Very good for us. Onto our egg. And we finish our run. Nicely done. With Queen Anya here, explaining how I actually breathe and talk at the same time. It's meant to be a secret. Welcome to Arid Canyon. I'd one, a.k.a. Ori Canyon. Going to use some Ori strats here. Going to spin dash, full charge, and then jump immediately and hope to get enough speed here to get all the way around, launching ourselves through, skipping the first part of the level there. And then we're going to be using Doom mode a lot more on this one. We're going to be using a first-person view. on this section. Going to stay up the top right here because we are going to go and grab our overpower shield once again. So we're going to jump from the windshield, look down, going to jump on our enemy at the bottom here, come out of Doom mode, get all the way up the top, jump at the peak of my jump there to get onto the top right here that you're not supposed to get to until much later in the level. Allows us to run back into Doom mode, big old jump off the side of the canyon here, lands on the item box to give us speed shoes and bounces all the way around, just landing that and no more. And then into the tornado, skipping the stage that normally takes about 2.5 minutes here, and we should finish this in about 1 minute and 11 seconds as we run down to the last checkpoint of the stage. Keeping hold of our speed shoes, going to do a 7-tap spin dash, launch it over, big old jump, second double jump, round to the platform, in we go up and round, going to state the red spring, up through, dodge the enemy that's coming that side, double jump through onto the pulleys, pulley from there up to the end of the stage, and there is a lovely 1 minute 10 seconds as we go through. So now we are going to go into Act 2, and I'm going to pass it over to our wonderful host Garby here. As I did say, this is the stage where things get to take a little bit of a chill and we get to enjoy ourselves. So take it away, my friend.
Oh, yes, hello. So we do have some donations. We have $21 from Sam, who says $7 for each run of the Splendid Legend of Tommy. And we have $120 from Leggy Starscream. And the donation reads, I went to sleep right away last night, but I have to put my money where my mouth is. As promised, have $2 for each equipment glitch I missed last night. And let's get that Sonic 06 glitch expedition met. Yeah, that, we definitely want to see that. And, oh, do you have anything to decide?
No, go for it, go.
Oh, so, okay. And we also have $100 from Play-Doh 2876, and it says, hey y'all, looking forward to the Sonic Block as a whole. Argick's rocking as always. All the luck to Cupcake's run, and all the silliness of Focus Sonic 06. Wonder what we'll break today on that one.
No, we are really good. We definitely want to see that Sonic 06 glitch exhibition if we can. Focus will showcase some really cool glitches that you can do in 06. But yeah, we are now on to the little auto-scroller section here of Argick Canyon, but we are going to try and skip it, because this minecart, you can't really do much about it. If you go off the minecart at any point other than the end, you will die. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a risk here, and we're going to jump off the edge of one rail, and then land on the other rail here that allows us to skip the inside of the minecart, and away we go, which is always nice. There you go. And we're going all the way through. And now we're going into our boss fight. We're going to go and see everybody's favorite. It is Fang. And we'll see if I get a knack for this boss. Going to try and hit the boss. Boss goes away. Going to bounce in a direction. Going to try and hit the boss as we did there. That is really good. Don't know where the bosses went. Over to the other side here. Up high. We don't want to go anywhere near you now. Boss is going to be a bit of a trouble. We get a hit off there, which is always good. Boss becomes vulnerable after a bounce onto the ground there. So iframes until it lands on the ground. Then we get a hit, but we jumped a little bit too late there. So the boss gets to get a hit back on us. Back into phase 2 now. The bombs get launched. We have to be very, very careful that we do not get hit like we just did there. Going to try and grab a ring, but the rings are being they're being very bad right now. Hit the boss. 2 more hits required. Wait for the boss to move over towards us, which is grand. 1 more hit required, and we don't want to get yeeted off the train. So I'm just going to wait until the boss comes down here, which they did. There we go. Goodbye for that. And now say hello to Crash Bandicoot 3. And Fang's away to the extra bonus stage. Goodbye. All the way down there. 45 seconds. Not bad. And now we get to go into one of my favorite stages. Well, I say that. The entire end game here is my favorite. So into Red Volcano. Everything is fine. Let's go. Red Volcano time. Where we're gonna go and do the thing. And I sing along to the tune for the opening because it's what I do. Alright, over the cheesy bridge, and then we're gonna run our way through. I don't know why I sing the opening of the tune there, but it's just cool. It's 3 little notes. It's simple. But over our cheese bridges right now, making sure we don't fall down into the lava. We will, however, take an intentional damage boost right here as we go all the way through into the lava. Burns our butt, and we go through. Now, we're going to make sure we don't fall down to the bottom right. That is not what we want to do here. We want to stay up to the top. Dodge the birds here. They make a really wonderful noise that everybody keeps pointing out. And then go in and grab ourselves a windshield that we're going to carry as far as we can through the level. So there's our windshield again. And then we're going to bounce from one of the birdies here. So we just do a thok from the bird, gain a lot of speed there, up to our spring, making sure we don't touch any of the walls. Use the extra jump from the shield to navigate our way through. Now what we're going to have to do is run our way through this section. Big old jump through the lava, onto the double jump. Then use our iframes here to get to a set of springs. Big old jump around onto the spring. coming up, we go grab another shield here. This is the magnet shield. It will pull rings to us. Unfortunately, we're not really going to use it for that. We're going to do a spin dash. Then we're going to jump onto the lava, take another damage boost here, make sure we run our way through, land on the other side here. That is fine. That's why we needed the shield. And then we're just going to literally run our way through here and take deliberate damage boosts to get all through the lava. Now, this section, if I do it right, we will not damage boost, but we'll see if the game likes me or not. The game likes me. That is really good. Let's see if we can get past phase 2 as we come run. Need to dodge the enemy there. Enemy drops, fired some bombs on us. That's all right. Run around the side of the pizza wall here. Got to make sure we fall down, fall in. That's great. Going round. Making sure we navigate our way through the cycles depending on where we are. We get the birds down, and then we're going to get to see some wonky lava. Wonky lava is working this time, so I'm going to have to be very careful as we get to the end of the stage here, as the wonky lava is chasing me, but we're now going to die. There we go. But thankfully, I should have hit the checkpoint there, so we are okay to try it again. Sometimes the wonky lava, as you can see here, it no work it. Other times it do work it, and we don't know why. So as long as we can just run our way through, easy enough to get to the end of the stage here and finish in about 2 minutes. Now, we did die there, so that's all right. So now we are going through to Egg Rock. Going to Egg Rock. Everybody get your rock fingers in the chat. If you've got any rock out emotes or any jam emotes, this is the stage to use them on. This Egg Rock is phenomenal. We're going to jump through all the red walls here. Thing you need to know about this stage, if there's a wall and it is red, don't touch it or you will be dead, because that is not good for us. As we run our way through now, we're going all the way through the red lasers, as I just mentioned. Going to take the damage boost and then leg it as quickly as we can. Try and not die there, which is always good. And then we are going to go through the next area, which will allow us to turn upside down. But we're going to just skip that by just casually doing baby jumps over the platforms there, skipping that entire puzzle and allowing us to leg it through. Seeing those jams in chat, that's what you want to see as we go all the way through. Deliberate burning of our bum here so we can get onto this area without getting sniped by the snail. And then down the bottom with our speedy shoes. And we're going to carry our speed shoes here, because what we're going to do is get through all the crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 crushers. Hit our checkpoint, carry our speed shoes, and then we're going to send Sonic on the longest jump in low gravity that you ever did see. So Sonic's going to come through, run, big low gravity section, big old jump, missing 1, 2, and 3 platforms, down to the bottom, allowing us to get through the area. Very happy with that result there. Up towards the end, and outside to space we go. But Sonic cannot breathe without air, so we have 5 seconds to get into either that blue section, do a 360, and then head over to the steel here, because steel is heavier than feathers, and we run our way through into the area just in time, finishing the stage in 1:20. And now coming up to Egg Rock 2, we'll see if we can do a little skip at the start here. We need an immediate thog into a spin dash, into a jump. Can we pull it off? Let's find out. So we thog to start, we spin dash, and we jump. We did not get the height, so that is all right. It just means that we have to run our way through here, dodging that section, try and land on it. That is good. We're still alive. I'll accept that. Allows us just to skip that section, and then in we go. But not hitting it is not the end of the world. Running our way through now, waiting to see where our fan is. Our fan was going up. That's good for us. Back out of space. Won't even be out here before 3 seconds appears on the screen. And run our way through, hitting that area, getting through the red walls and not getting crushed by the Tetris blocks here. And then making sure we don't land on the spikes. Goodbye, snail. Thank you for being there. Grabs our speed shoes, runs our way through, round to the side, up to the next area. Our cycle is a little bit off there, but we are good. Jumps up and through. Right round. Going to carry the speed shoes now out to our second space section. Second spacewalk here if we can. Flames go off. Beautiful timing. Through the lasers, through the wall, and then leg it all the way over. Carrying our speed, make sure we don't bonk the wall there. Landing down into the area that we need to come to open the door. This opens up a doorway further in the level. If we skip this section, we cannot advance. And it allows us to come down into this room. So, run and jump our way through. Going to do double thog, one after the other. Into the triple thog, round the corner there, carrying our speed as well. Into the square as we come to the elevator shaft. So now to the elevator shaft. This area is probably the hardest part of this stage, where we gotta focus on not falling through any of the little holes that are here, but we're all good. So single thought up to this area to our third height, jump over onto the elevator itself, down we go, activate the elevator, and away we go. So it's gonna be this to come out, going through on our elevator, and then we get to come in. So the main thing you need to worry about now is if you're a Mega Man fan and you know this noise, you'll know what that probably means. We're coming up to a section that has a lovely set of Yoku blocks, and we're going to hopefully manage to get a good cycle, but we'll see what happens. That is going to squish me, so I'm going to wait. As we jump through our laser beams here, got another section, going to wait for these blocks not to crush us, as once again, anything with red is probably bad in this level. As we come through to our teleporter, is our Yoku blocks on a good cycle? No, they are not. Yes, they are! Ho ho! Thank you, Yoku blocks, So we gotta wait for our Yogo blocks here on a very good cycle for us this time. Gotta slow it down just a little bit until we get to the very end here. So once we get to this section, I'm just gonna run, I'm gonna jump over the hole, gonna land on the button. Allows us to skip the rest of the Yoku blocks as we gotta go through, hit our checkpoint for safety, and then not get squished by the platforms here. Thank you very much, always good. Making sure we get through the spinny area, wait for red, and then through our lasers, and the run is done. Booyah! Good level there without having supersonic. And now, after this, we're going to head into our final 3 levels. We're going to have a race against Metal Sonic, a Metal Sonic boss fight, and then one final fight here. So welcome to the Black Rock now, into Black Core, where we have Metal Sonic, who's like, I'm like, eat my dust. Eat my dust, buddy. So we're going to run our way through. This is a race. You have 1 minute and 25 seconds to beat Metal Sonic here. If you fail to do so, you will die and be sent right back to the start. There are no checkpoints, but this is a stage that basically adds everything that you already know in one stage. Dodge the spikes, do the jumps, run your way through, do some of the cool movement here. Running our way through, got our laser beams, got to slow down for that one, but we're all good. There's the lovely skid noise up to this area that's supposed to slow you down, but we are way too far ahead of Metal Sonic to worry about that. Jump under that section, which is always nice. Waiting for this section, jump over and roll under. Oh, we didn't get the roll under. I'm going to grab some rings. No, we're not. We're going ringless, folks. As we come into the lava room, this is where Argick needs to be a little bit careful because he doesn't have any rings now. So if I touch the gloop, we are going to die. As we flip the gravity upside down, going to wait for the cycle to see where we're on. The cycle is going up. That's all right because then it comes down when I need it to. And we got to run our way through all 3 platforms, moving up and down, grab a ring for safety. No, we're missing them. No, safety rings for us as we race towards the end of the stage. Gotta grab them there. There we go. I don't have to worry about it now. Don't want to land on any of these spikes if I can help it. Our final gravity switch of the run. And down we go. And there we go. Our legging it to the end of the stage. Metal Sonic nowhere to be seen. And away we go to our final battle arena. Nice. So now we have our Metal Sonic fight. We're immediately going to jump and knock him into wireframe mode. And the wireframe mode then signifies that he's vulnerable. We get 3 of these in a row before he will do his first attack. His first attack is going to charge a number of horizontal orbs to us. Probably going to take deliberate damage boost here just to force the boss to stand in front of me. That way I can then activate the wireframe mode here. Try and get the second one, which we did. That is a good phase 1. In a phase 2. Now we have Pinball. Metal Sonic is going to bonk off the edge here. But we are going to manipulate him so he's always coming directly towards us and will ricochet off the same 4 corners each time. We're going to do this a grand total of 3 times. And that is going to just allow us to control this fight and not worry about dying, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, you can see here, I'm deliberately moving myself around just to try and keep Metal Sonic on the same angle each time. Last section coming up, going to be super fast charges, and Metal Sonic is going to do it 6 times as we go through. So big old jump here, trying to keep an eye. We're getting a little bit too far now, but that's all right. So I can line myself up still, trying to keep Metal Sonic on the same pathway. You can see the speed just coming out. Last hit now, into wireframe mode, vulnerable, and we get the final hit. Goodbye, Metal Sonic. Thank you for playing. So we are now coming up to our final boss fight of the run, our final level. We just got to wait and see where our door is spawning, as it is random every time, I believe. So where is our door? There's our door there. That is nice. Allows us to escape. And if you're a fan of old school Sonic animation, you may recognize our next boss. There is our 7 Chaos Emeralds that we do not get on this run as we go through to our final boss fight. Boss fight has a shield. We need to remove the shield by getting the boss to run in to this lovely green gloop here. And we'll see if the boss is going to do any attacks right now. So far, no attacks, which is nice. The shield is gone. The boss is either going to fire a flamethrower or these lovely bombs at us. Ideally, we want the bombs. There's the flamethrower as well. So we can see both of them. Ideally, you want the bombs because the bombs are quicker. And then you get the flamethrower later on. Any flames that are dropped, of course, are permanent on the ground for about a good 5 minutes here. Going to get that before the shield comes through. Hide behind here, which is fine. Wait for the area. So these flames are being a pain in the bum right now. Wait and see where our drop is going to be. Oh, nicely done. There's a belly bomb. Belly bomb is going to split into many bombs and have a lot of fire. But the boss is through now. Waiting for our thing to drop. So now we get another hit here. And then it should drop down. Yep, there we go. We're down to our final 3 hits. Final 2 hits. I'm going to grab those rings just for safety. Oh, we're almost off the edge there. That's fine. That's you one hand into that now. 1, 2, 3. Last hit on the boss. The boss is gone. We're now about to escape, and time is coming up when the cutscene begins. As we run our way through the boss is gone, we escape by standing on the nose to activate the escape pod. And time is coming up in 3, 2, 1, and time. And there you go, folks. Sonic and Tails, Tails is not here. Sonic, Robo Blast 2, Sonic beat the game. What was my time on that? What was my time? Was that good? 29 even? Yo! I'm happy about that. That was amazing. And there you go, folks. I hope you all enjoyed that run. Actually, 29 even? Give me a second. I just PB'd. Woo!
Yo!
We just PB'd by 12 seconds.
Let's go!
Yeah! 29 on the nose is a PB for us. There you go. Very happy about that. Nothing like getting a PB in a marathon run. Thank you very much for having us, folks. I hope you all enjoyed the run. Again, if you enjoyed this game, you can go download it at sonicroboblast2.org for free. It is a fan game. If you enjoyed the run, do consider coming over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Argick. It is where we learn our speedruns and we go through the runs live as we do on Twitch. It's a lot of fun. Again, big thank you to the folks who run Power Up with Pride. Thank you very much for having me. Keep doing what you're doing. You are all amazing.
Thank you so much, Argick. So, that was a lot of fun, and congrats on the PB. And so, I guess we'll be getting set up for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, so definitely stick around for that.